So, I finally saw Sonic the Hedgehog 3 tonight, and a couple things I want to say before I talk about how I feel about the movie. Spoiler alert, I'll be covering some major spoilers here. And also, yes, I know the movie is almost a year old already, so this is yet another movie that I'm quite late to be talking about. But the main reason why I haven't seen it up until tonight is because of laziness, and I guess it's also partially because I have family members who wouldn't be down to take me out to see that movie in the theater. But what matters is that I've now finally seen the movie, and yeah, what's my opinion of it? Of course, I think it's a really good movie. I think it's an awesome movie. I think all three of the live action Sonic movies that we have so far are great. And yeah, I guess Sonic the Hedgehog 3 would be my favorite out of the three, simply because it's a Shadow type of movie. And as I've said multiple times, Shadow is my favorite Sonic character. I love the guy. And seeing him be in a theatrical movie like this, or like in a movie in general, is pretty cool to me. And it was cool seeing him interact with the other Sonic characters. And it was also nice to see Robotnik come back as Dr. Eggman and see him interact with his grandfather. Especially since I thought that they had a few good laughs together. Like, an example being when Eggman's grandfather was dressed as Santa Claus. But while I like the movie the whole way through, in my opinion, it gets better around the time Tom is out of commission and needs to be taken to the hospital. And then it gets even better when Sonic goes to Supersonic and goes up to outer space to fight Shadow. And then we get my favorite part of the movie, the Supersonic versus Super Shadow fight scene. Like, when Supersonic started to fight Shadow, I was getting pretty hyped. I had a really good time watching him and Sonic duke it out together. And yeah, I really love that fight scene. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I cried because I couldn't ever rewatch that fight scene. And I did also like how after the fight, they put their differences aside and talk to each other about how much their friends and family mean to them. And then they do a cool team up to save the day. And we have other characters like Tails, Knuckles, and Dr. Eggman getting involved with saving the day, which was all cool. But in my opinion, it definitely wasn't as cool as that Sonic and Shadow fight I just talked about. But still, I liked how the movie ended. Although, yeah, it ended with my favorite Sonic character having to die. Well, I'm not surprised to see that, though, because this obviously isn't the first time I've seen Shadow make a sacrifice in something Sonic related. Although I was surprised to see Dr. Eggman die. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, but I guess it's cool that he had a change of heart too. Another thing that I wasn't expecting to see from the movie was Metal Sonic being in the movie's mid-credits scene. However, I was expecting to see Amy, and yes, I know that we currently have a Sonic the Hedgehog 4 coming out, and at least from what I've read on Google, in 2027. But yeah, overall, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is yet another fucking awesome movie that I should have seen in the movie theaters, along with the Illumination Mario movie and Dragon Ball Super Superhero. Like I said, I liked the movie the whole way through, although I think I would have rather had the movie end with like Shadow saving the day without having to die, and potentially start a new nice life with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, or like, at least see them sometimes or something. But that's okay. I guess the ending to the movie could have made less sense that way. I still love this movie like how I love any Sonic movie, and on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it like a 9 out of 10. And it's definitely an S tier film to me, especially for the second half of it. And of course, I would be interested into seeing how Sonic the Hedgehog 4 will be like, although I do remember me saying quite a while ago that I wouldn't want them to drag out these live-action Sonic movies. And yeah, I think that opinion could still be relevant to this day. But still, I'm sure Sonic 4 will be good, and yeah, I don't really have much more to say in this video. I love Sonic the Hedgehog 3, like how I love any Sonic movie, and that's that. Bye, everyone. Thanks for stopping by, and have a happy holiday season. Alright, so around an hour and a half after the original upload, I had actually went back and saw the real post-credit scene they did after the credits, and fortunately I was wrong! Shadow is still alive. So, good. Now I feel a little bit better about the movie, and of course I'm interested into seeing what they'll do with him in Sonic 4. And with that being said, have a good night everybody, and thanks for watching.